Now that we learned the different types of synovial joints, and we know that synovial joints are freely movable joints, and as such, they fall into the diarthrotic joints category, it's time for us to learn the different names we give to the movements that happen at synovial joints. And this vocabulary is very important. So when I say flexion at the knee joint, or I say abduction at the wrist joint, or I say medial rotation at the hip joint, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, it is fundamental that you have a very clear concept of what the anatomical position is. And if you don't remember that, you go to the anatomy introduction class and you watch that again. Because all the movements that we'll be talking today that happen at synovial joints are in relationship to the anatomical position. So to learn about the different movements, we will look at a person from the anterior view, which is basically the anatomical position, and we will look at a person from the lateral view, which would be looking at the same person in anatomical position, but now instead of looking at the person anteriorly, we are looking at the person from the side. Now, I would like you to imagine that we have a line passing in the middle of the person that we are looking anteriorly, and another imaginary line that is crossing the middle of the person that we are looking from a lateral view. And these imaginary lines are placed in the long length of the human body. And a line that's following the long length of the human body is called, in anatomy, longitudinal axis. So let's get started with the different types of movements.